The My Hero Ultra Rumble beta has officially came to a close, and while that is sad, I have spent the last week getting a feel for the game whilst playing the open beta. And yes, I know I misspelt Will in the thumbnail, it's not my fault. I was in a rush, and I saved it, and then I lost the project, and then stuff. Nowadays when it comes to gaming, people are very picky in terms of what they want to play. We often see games absolutely blow up on the market, and within a month, those games are dead. Rumbleverse, I still miss you. But will this happen to My Hero Ultra Rumble? Well, that depends, and I'm going to show you why. You see, over the last week with the My Hero Ultra Rumble beta being live, the support for the game has been absolutely unreal. Hell, some of these smaller Ultra Rumble creators have seen some absolute mind-blowing numbers over this past week, and to me that's awesome because this is exactly what we wanted. Because with Ultra Rumble being a battle royale game, the more people talking about it, the more people that are going to download it and play it. In fact, compared to the closed beta, I'm pretty sure the open beta almost tripled the amount of players that the closed beta actually had. So to be honest, I am absolutely not worried about the launch of Ultra Rumble. I think player-wise, the game will do very well. But going into the later stages of the game, it's completely a who-knows situation. If the developers give this game the Fortnite treatment, which is essentially updating this game as much as possible, maybe an update every week, adding in new content, changing up stuff that's already in the game, buffs, nerfs, you know, all that kind of stuff, I think automatically that will just straight away keep players interested. But in terms of the response from the game, I hardly seen any negative responses, other than criticism for stuff that maybe needed changing, maybe needed to, you know, be fixed. But it is a beta. That's exactly what the devs are looking for in this case. So try not to see that as hating on the game because generally they do need criticism. But after a very short, quick week of playing this game, I think it's safe to say that the game is great. I am very glad this game is actually coming out, and it's great to see the amount of support the game has been receiving from the community. And generally, with the amount of new eyes on the game, I don't think there's any way they're just going to forget about it like they did last time. I'm sure this time we're going to get consistent updates and possibly even a release date very soon. I at least hope that's the case anyway, because I cannot wait to play this game again. There's only a few things that I wish would be changed, but I will get into that in just a moment. But generally, I think the game is incredible. The combat is absolutely amazing. The new characters are also awesome, although some are difficult to use. Denki, I am looking at you. I do think Denki kind of needs a buff, but that just might be me because I am absolutely trash at Denki. Ida is absolutely amazing. Definitely A or S tier so far. I will definitely create another tier list video because I definitely think it needs to be done. But other than that, Kendo is super fun too. Generally, they've done a super good job with these characters in the game. But in terms of the characters that are in the game from the last beta, dude, they are great. They've definitely balanced out All Might, which they said they were going to do the last time they, you know, made an announcement on that. I think they've nerfed Deku a little bit because he's definitely not as powerful as he was in the closed beta. I do think Deku might need a little bit of a buff. Uraraka, which I've been maining, is absolutely crazy. But generally, I think almost every other character in the game is very fun to use. I think the one issue with the characters I have, though, is the balancing between heroes and villains. Compared to the heroes, there are absolutely no villains. Although I do think that's going to change with the full version of the game. The balancing of heroes and villains are very low. So I would definitely love to see more villains come to the game. Going back to the combat, I think the combat in the game is absolutely amazing. Of course, every character has their own ability. They've done a super good job perfecting the abilities with the actual manga or the anime, and almost all of the characters are balanced really well. Of course, you'll have those few who aren't balanced, but I think that's just typical for every game and every, you know, character role-based game. But the one main issue I do have with the combat in-game is the KO system. Generally, if I were to knock someone down, I would often find if I was playing with randoms, one of the teammates would run up to the person I have knocked down just to finish them off. This would grant them the KO instead of me, even though I was the one that knocked the person down in the beginning. That being said, I do think there should be some sort of assist system being added into the game. Because personally, although I don't really care about stats, I do think it's very tedious when this happens. Because I do think if someone is new to the game or perhaps does care about their stats, it's going to be very annoying for your teammates to consistently be, you know, stealing your eliminations. I think awarding the KO to the person who knocked down that individual hero or villain would be very good, would be great. Other than that, the actual rest of the gameplay is amazing. The combat is amazing. The map is great. Do I think there will be more maps in the future? I am unsure of that. I do not know. To be honest, I don't think we really need a new map, like, straight away anyway. Maybe they will change it up sometime next year, maybe as like a new kind of Ultra Rumble game, you know, kind of like what Fortnite has done. But generally, I do think the map is a very good map. So to be honest, I'm not worried about any map changes for now. But anyway, that leads us to the end of the video. And now it's time to answer the question we've all been waiting for. Will my hero Ultra Rumble last? As of right now, it's kind of hard to say. If the devs treat the game how they did in the beta, then the game will absolutely last. Especially for a long time, maybe 2 years. Or maybe even longer if they keep going. It's just likely they're going to make a new game within the next 2 years. But the game will absolutely be fine on launch. Especially in terms of player base. So I don't think there's anything to worry about on that end. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please consider dropping a like. And of course, hit the subscribe button because it lets me know you guys want to see more videos like this one. I'm going to have loads of Ultra Rumble content coming out over the next few weeks. So be sure to hit the bell and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of that. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace out.